People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Welcome to Crime Time News, where the difference is in the meds. Now, people, the latest development in the saga that we call the SSL. The new twist and turn. It is said that the SSL and their management, they try to wind up the company. What wind up mean? They try to sell all the assets. They try to move around things. They try to lock down shop as if they never existed. Now, this is going to sound very strange to most well-thinking Jamaican, because wouldn't this be some sorts of inappropriate behavior, seeing that your company is a part of one of the biggest scam, Ponzi scheme in the history of Jamaica? However, you decide that, well, not you, meaning the company and its advisors, its managers, its director, that this is the most appropriate thing to do for lock up shop and act as if nothing happened, bleach out the place, pints all the place, and even back in the days, jeers out the place. As if everything was just going to go away just like that. As if people wouldn't wonder. And people, remember, the FBI, they are here in Jamaica based on information that I got. Dozens of them, most of them security, and most importantly, the forensic expert auditors. So the FSC, they had to get an injunction from the court, which was granted. And this injunction pretty much says you cannot deal with any sorts of assets or liability for the company or its client. There should be no sorts of withdrawing, no sorts of transferring funds, no sorts of reorganizing the company, no sorts of resolving. There were 5 defendants or an entity and 4 defendants or 5 defendants named. SSL being the company, Cadian Campbell, Hugh Croskery, Lawrence Adamson, and Peter Nib. People, if this is not a brazen, inappropriate attempt as we've ever seen in the history of scamming and thieving, blatant in Jamaica, but just based on the recent history of these people and their resume, we should not be surprised, because we see these people, especially Mr. Croskery, he has been very disloyal. He has been very dishonest. He has an ego problem. He is what we call a narcissist in the worst sense of the word. He does not regard or respect any sorts of rules, laws, and regulation. He has always gotten away with anything that he has done, and he thinks that he is untouchable. And people, can you blame him when the government and the regulatory body gave him that impression? So therefore, he was just doing what he has always done. He thought that it was business as usual. However, people, things have changed. It is the dawning of a new day, allegedly. Now, the next thing that we saw is that the finance minister guaranteed us that they seek external help, the best of the best, the FBI. Based on information, it is said that the FBI is now in Jamaica. Dozens of them. Most of the persons that are here, they are security. However, most important, the forensic auditors. Now, people, when we try, or if we should try to compare the FBI and the JCF, we are speaking about 2 different kettle of fish. We are speaking about chess versus checkers, you know which is which. Not to say that there are not some good officers, professional, well-trained officers in Jamaica. However, apples and oranges. When it comes to the FBI, the feds, federal government, they have a 97% conviction rate on all cases. High profile, regular case, DRUGS, scam, you name it. 97%. When it comes to high profile cases, they are not like Jamaica. They put in more effort. They make sure that they get the result. So therefore, the person's investigating, the person's collecting the evidence. They are well trained. Not saying the ones in Jamaica are not trained. However, it seems as if sometimes them forget everything what them learn in the criminology school. It is not like that as it pertains to the feds. The feds will spend $1 billion to recover $1,000. US may attack. The feds will send their mother to prison, them brother, them sister. They are independent of family. They are independent of government. That means them now ramp for lock up the Teflon Dons. Them now ramp for lock up the Bernie Madoff, white collar criminal. Them now ram for lock up the smuggler. Them now ram for lock up the posse people. Anybody that does any sorts of crime in America, they are treated equally. They are not going to drop the ball, especially when it comes to high profile crimes. They want to make sure and they will set an example. So therefore, when it comes to the FBI, the feds, there is no sort of political interference. There is no sort of po interference. There is no sort of judge, corrupted official that can call anybody and make any sorts of call. People are going to keep away from you once them know say you get caught with something. They are not going to put their reputation, they are not going to put their career, them pension in a jeopardy for any one person, no matter how that person is rich or influential. When it comes to Jamaica, we say it is the polar opposite. You can't trust the po, the investigators. They will derail the case. They will get the money. They will take bribery. You can't trust the lawyers. Once they get that retainer, they will come and lie. There is no sort of accountability for anybody. You cannot trust the politician. You can't trust the judge. You can't trust the DPP, the prosecutor or DA. Any and everybody is in for the taking once the price is right. It is a difference in culture. When it comes to the SSL, do you really think that they were in panic mode when them know say at the JCF, Mocha, FID or whoever is investigating them? When them know say them have political links, when them know say the FSC is bots, when them know say everybody associated with any sorts of crime fighting in a Jamaica is in for the taking, easily bribe. So therefore, that is why they conduct themselves like they conduct themselves. People, in United States, America, there's a program that is called 48 hours. What that 48 hours signify is that after a crime is committed, after 48 hours, the evidence is significantly compromised. The chances of getting a conviction after 48 hours is significantly less. When we look at what is going on in Jamaica, this thing came to the forefront from last year, October, November, December, January. I go to February right now. 4 months. So therefore, 48 months or 48 years, it seems as if that is the policy that Jamaica use, exaggerating. So therefore, what do you think is going to happen when you have people like Jean Ann Panton that confess, say, I me do it? When you have documentation saying that she actually set up some sorts of company in a St. Lucia and swindled at least 6 point something million out of Usain Bolt account from his SSL investment funds, and she is still out there. She has not been arrested. She is still allowed to push her walker, roll her wheelchair wherever she feels to go in her top SUV. Why do you think that persons like Crosskey, or whatever their name, feel as if it is appropriate to try to wind up the company, try to sell out everything, clean up shop, jaze out the place, pints out the place, bleach out the place, and cut like a lax? Because them know say I saw the system run. Them know say them can pretty much get away with anything, no matter how barefaced, brazen, brawling it is. It is regular thing for them. Nothing new. I saw Jamaica run. That is the culture of Jamaica, which is very disturbing. So people, me just say, when these people show you the type of persons that they are, since Eagle Group, since all those Ponzi scheme from 1990 up until now, 2023, them show you say them don't have any sorts of regard for law and regulation or rules. Even with a company like SSL that is being monitored or watched under scrutiny from the FSC, they've been violating from day one. There is not a year when there was not any sort of report saying that, listen, these people are in some serious violation. These people are doing whatever them feel. These people don't care about anything other than the money. Them are got thief, brazen, brawling, and nobody can stop them. And people, why do you think that is? It is because the FSC, the Prime Minister, politician, regulatory body, relevant authority, judges, any and everybody is in bed with them. They are equally guilty without even charge. However, people, in the court of public opinion, it is obvious that common sense will always prevail. Cannot say the same thing as it pertains to our justice system. People, this is corruption in the highest order. Why do you think that the FSC seek or sought an injunction from the court to stop SSL? It is because they realize that they are reckless. So can you imagine the mad rush right now as it pertains to Jean Ann Panton, as it pertains to Zachary Harding, as it pertains to Mr. Hugh Croskery, as it pertains to Mark? They are trying to manipulate. They are trying to destroy all sorts of evidence and exhibits. And people, our government, the relevant authority, is giving them every opportunity, every chance that they need. People, remember there is a saying, be very careful what you ask for. We hear the government that asks for the FBI to intervene for help. However, that is just damage control. They themselves know, say, listen, we don't know where this can lead to unless, of course, they are ignorant and dark and fully dunce. Because them know, say, there's going to be a whole bunch of ansness stir up. People name are going to get called. People are going to get implicated. People are going to show the type of criminal or corrupted officials they are. And I am speaking about from the JLP to the PNP to the FSC to SSL. Everybody is equally involved in this scam, this sham, this Ponzi scheme. The FBI and mostly the United States is going to see as if they did not know how corrupt Jamaica is. They will get to see firsthand. They've been watching us from the outside. Now that they are here, they are going to see. Them are going to scratch them head. They cannot believe, they will not believe, they will not conceive how a country can run like this, where everybody is corrupt, everybody is equally guilty in everything that is going on as it pertains to SSL, without a shadow of a doubt. People, I cannot wait to hear the reports when Jamaica finally get exposed. Our government, our relevant authority finally get exposed by international people, the FBI and everybody. People, as if them did not know, is going to look at Jamaica in a different way. And it is not going to be good. So the moral of the story is this. Jamaican officials, politicians, relevant authority, they will facilitate, they will encourage, they will partake, they will defend, they will shield their friends in high places, white-collar criminals. Once the price is right, everybody is in there for the taking. These persons, because of conflict of interest, because of cronyism, because of nepotism, these people are untouchable in Jamaica eyes. Here's the thing. These people at SSL have no sorts of idea who they are playing with as it pertains to the FBI and their forensic auditors. So therefore, them can hide whatever they think that they need to hide. Them can run to the top of the highest mountain. Them can run under the deepest sea. They are still going to find it. As a matter of fact, if you know anybody that has ever dealt with the feds, the FBI, they will tell you. They will find and dig up stuff that even you remember that you did. So therefore, whatever they do, the results are going to be the same. Because this is a blatant, open and shut case of fraudery, of Ponzi scheme-ism, of thievery, of swindling, you name it. These persons are guilty as charged. Not only in the court of public opinion, which has already made its decision. However, they will get guilty in the courts. And then again, will they even go to court? So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like this, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself.